Speaking of which, it is time to give it a go here in the fourth round. Green flag is out. We are underway. And it is Timo Bernhard. But look at the move by the Audi. One on the inside, one on the outside. It is, oh, they got them both up to the front. And Jon Field comes with them. That turbo engine in the Lola doing the job.
Werner to the inside. Biela gets wide, struggling for grip. Field right behind them. There's the Porsche that started on the pole, the yellow machine, now in fourth.
Unbelievable. The Audis have done it again. Werner goes to the front, and what a move there by Field. As Pirro got a little wide, Field was able to sneak through. So Jon Field once again on the start, just a missile.
Unbelievable. Jon Field never fails to impress. Look at the Penske's. They're way back, 5th and 7th. This is not the start they were looking for.
And of course, Biela is in that second of the Audi.
He's got the lead!
Oh, Jon Field is absolutely dynamite right now, and that loses it. Werner goes right back around, cut and thrust in the early going.
Look at Jon Field. He is on fire, Brian.
Just checked in with Lucas Lurie. He said they are starting on the hardest compound tire that they have because of the excessive heat today. He said it's going to take a couple of laps before we can get some grip, and that may be very well what you guys are seeing right now, Cal.
Well, the key is he also had to qualify on those tires. You're only allowed to change one of the 4 tires following qualifying, so that may be ominous for the P2 cars. The Audi are able to qualify so strong on hard rubber.
That Intersport team, guys, they had a lot of problems coming into the race weekend during the test session on Friday. They lost the clutch, had to do a lot of repair work on that car. They had a little bit of damage as well, but it looks like they got everything sorted for the race.
I'll tell you what, when Jon Field snaps the visor down and it goes green, the guy is just amazing in the opening laps. Now we'll see what happens. Boy, he is right with Werner. Takes a look to the outside. Now that out. Ooh, big wiggle by Werner on the brakes heading down into turn 1. That tells you he's feeling the pressure.
He was feeling the pressure. What about the straightaway speed? If the AER engine in the 37 car, look at Field using all of the road. He is driving 10/10 and above.
On board with Biela, watching what's unfolding in front, and you think Frank Biela is going, what is going on here? And meanwhile, here comes the Lowe's Acura, the highest of the Acura cars, the highest of the P2 cars. Right there, the number 15 in the hands of Luis Diaz, who was on a really quick lap in qualifying and had to back out of it because of deference off in the dirt of the air, and he is trying to show something. On board with the 66, the Panasonic ELS surround car of deferent, and he is now up as far as the GT1 class of the 2 Corvettes.
That was a big penalty for these guys to take by having to change tires. Those are the rules. You can only change one. They felt they were unsafe running the tires that took that off yesterday in qualifying, as we saw earlier, so he's trying to make his way through all the other cars. This is the lead!
Field into the lead. He has got around Werner. Jon Field, Intersport, has picked it up. The very, very exotics cars in the lead. Look at Biela taking a look at Werner as well. And right behind that trio of P1 cars, Diaz is lurking on board with Biela.
There's a hidden agenda for Frank Biela. We understand this may be his last ALMS race of the season for Audi. He's looking for a ride. He'll be at Le Mans. We don't expect to see him again. He wants to prove to management, I've still got what it takes. He's trying to hound that 2 car and get the P1 lead.
And Jon Field is driving away. He is holding up nobody. Biela now takes a look to the inside of Werner. Not going to happen there, and obviously not going to risk anything, so he just tucks back in behind. But it is Field opening the margin up. Then the 2 Audis, then a gap to Diaz, then the first of the Penske cars, 5th overall. Timo Bernhard has got to be blinking his eyes, wondering what has happened. There's been a big change in the fourth.
There has, but the key with Timo is he's a big picture player. He can look and see. Do not panic. There's only one P2 car ahead of me. Yes, I started from the point. He's no longer there. But Jon Field, whatever restrictor was in the AER, I think the mechanics forgot to put it in this morning, because he is flying.